All right, we're live, I hope.
Wow, that was different.
This is the first, anybody watching, this is the first time that Chio's not running things. And I don't really know if I did that right. I mean,
So
I saw the countdown and I heard it, but I don't really know if it worked.
I expected more after the countdown. I'm like, all right, where's the song? Where's the
Yeah,
intro?
there's usually hold on, let me play that too.
This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy. Oh, I'm dangerous. So dangerous. I'm dangerous. So dangerous.
All right, there we go. We're good to go now.
how would he start this? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thursday Night Slams. With today, we have a very special show dedicated to the only hero, the Italian hero, Joey Image.
Good evening.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, sir. I'm still lining up guests as we speak.
Dude, are they there? Because we need, like, stuff, because I'm lost.
Well, I thought we could just talk, chat a little bit
Oh,
before there's a couple people that are going to be logging in that a couple friends of mine from Grand Slam Wrestling in Pennsylvania. How do I copy a link? There we go. Sorry. So I'm getting hoping to get them on. Hoping to get Jimmy Corderas on. He may be joining us as well.
sweet.
Um, and I don't know, a couple of my buddies from Grand Slam. There's one right there. I just logged in. Let's get Chris Decker on here. We were supposed to have Masha Slamovich live.
Marsha!
However, she couldn't make it tonight, so she sent a video, which I'll play in a little bit. A happy birthday video, which I haven't seen yet. So I don't know. So I guess if there's any language or anything, I'm apologizing now because I haven't watched it, so I don't really know what she said.
If,
I know she's somewhere in Jersey. She has shows this weekend, I believe. But
if, if I got rehired, we okay. We okay.
let me get my buddy Chris in right now. Chris Decker, referee extraordinaire. There we go, dude.
Yo, what's going on?
Hello.
How do I change these?
Referee extraordinaire, the man who got me into wrestling was Joe Image.
There we go. That's good.
He kind of forced me into it.
Yeah, I lied to a promoter and told him, "Hey,
flat out lied to a promoter."
Dude, you sound great now. Jesus, this is
really?
this is like what? Because you're using the Yeti mic, dude.
Eh.
This is far from the what was it, the Bluetooth earbuds you used to use, like
Oh my god, that was bad.
like when we did the Sopranos podcast.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Me and Joe did the Sopranos podcast before it was cool. Before
the real one showed up.
I was digging through photos so I can come up with deep cut stories for Joe.
So real quick, a quick story actually is the referee story. You want to tell that? Or you want me to
Yeah.
talk?
Okay. All right.
Actually, you tell your side of it, and then I'll tell how I.
All right. So I met Joe through wrestling.
By the way, Chris T. Ray is T. Chris.
T.
What
What's
up?
up, man?
Sorry.
Met Joe through wrestling. Did Garden State Wrestling for 2 shows before. I was like, well, I guess that was a nice little cup of coffee in wrestling. So Joe was up with a redacted and came up to my house for he got booked in Scranton. I was like, oh, I'll come out. That'd be great. Like Axel Rotten's on the show. In fact, I went to the bathroom as soon as I got there. Axel Rotten was taking a piss, and he was talking and I was probably taking a shit because
you weren't living in Scranton yet, right? You were still in
no, I
Nanticoke
was still living in Nanticoke.
Okay.
Yeah. So I go in the bathroom and I hear Axel Rotten talking to some fucking Mark. He's just like, yeah, man, Vince wanted me to go in the ECW thing. And I was like, no way. Fuck that. I'm like, fucking tough guy this guy is.
I miss Axel Rotten. He was such a good dude.
I was just watching Barbed Wire City the other day and I was like, ugh.
He was the only guy that I met that asked me for my phone number and then would actually call me. Like just randomly, like I'd be like at my day job at my cubicle, and hey man, it's Brian. Just wanted to see how you're doing. Say hello. Thanks, man. Call me back. I never called him back, but he would call again like the next week. Hey man, it's Brian. Just want to say hello.
Wow.
See how you're doing. I felt so bad when he passed away because I'm like, fuck, I never called him back like 11 times.
So we're watching the show. You took on Rock and Rebel that show.
Yes, I did.
Yes, on the 4th anniversary of when he went crazy and killed his wife and kids.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was Benoit, just his wife.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm like, hey, this is great, and I had done a little ring announcing for a Fed up in Wilkes-Barre, and Joe's like, goes to the promoter's like, hey, do you need a ref?
No, Roy asked me. No, I think he just asked the locker room, like, hey, we need one more referee. Does anybody know someone that lives in the area that you can call and maybe get down here, or maybe one of your friends that came with you or whatever? And I'm like, oh yeah, my friend Chris is a referee.
Oh my god, I have refereed a day in my life.
He's never even worn a striped shirt in his life. And then I went out there and told you, and I'm like, oh, by the way, you're reffing tonight, and you're like, what are you talking? And I just distinctly remember telling you the story, and you're like, why would you say that? I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before. And me and my ex-girlfriend at the time were laughing our asses off.
I know.
But you did fine, dude. You did great. I mean, it was CPW. You didn't have to be any good. Anyway.
No. Well, to me, it could have been that was SummerSlam to me.
Yeah, no, of course. No, yeah, I get it. But
the first time
it was hilarious that you were like,
oh my god,
why would you say that? Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Like literally, my fucking drawers were like completely soaked, like sopping wet, instant swamp ass.
Oh man, that was some funny shit.
Okay, so I got this story. This is from my wife. And let this be known, Joe's like my best friend in the whole world. He's godfather of one of my kids. Love him to death. My wife wanted to kill both of us before a wrestling show. It was me, it was Joe, it was AJ Evers, and it was Matt Derline, referee, who does the podcast with me. And we were sitting in my old house, and it was hot. It was July. It was stupid hot. So we put an entire blanket in between the dining room and the TV room, and we just put on the AC. And we're just watching YouTube wrestling and doing stupid things. This is like the birth of an inside joke that me and Joe have talking about this that one song, I am a warrior, and to this day we're still like, I am a turd. And it's still hilarious. So we trashed this place, and then we go to the hottest wrestling show we'd ever been to when it came to heat. It was disgustingly hot. And my wife is like, you guys are not allowed to come home for 5 hours.
She called you screaming that we left the place a mess. It looks like a frat house, I think is what she said.
Yeah. That's still the exact phrase. It was a frat house.
I forgot all about that, so you just brought that up. Dude, that's so much. That's so funny,
and then the other one she wanted me to bring up was
the 4-leaf clovers.
4-leaf clover. Oh, maybe.
When I was that at your bachelor party when I got
no the bachelor party is different.
I got smashed at your bachelor party, and she had to drive me home.
No,
I
no, no.
remember.
Two
I,
different stories. Two different stories.
okay.
The bachelor party was we got trashed on Jaeger bombs, and then I was in a cover band. Of both these stories, and in the cover band,
Hey, T's
we were
eating
like,
birthday cake.
"What?
Are you eating birthday cake, T?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, that's all. I didn't even have a cake. You know, I just realized I didn't have a birthday cake today.
I bought a little cake since I was going to be on here.
I didn't even think of that. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, dude.
It's all right."
And
So
the vapes got to me too early, and I said I can't celebrate. I'm just gonna eat.
good lord. So we're at my bachelor party, and we're the first ones there, and we have an entire bar to ourselves because it was a rundown bar. And they're like, "Hey, we'll do Jaeger bomb stuff like that." So we get trashed, and I was playing in a cover band. I was like, "Everybody, just come up on stage and we'll sing songs." So Joe's like, "Play Piano Man." I was like, "How do I play Piano Man on the guitar?" So,
Oh, yeah.
so he gets up, and then we end up singing Piano Man. There's a nice photo where I look fat as fuck. That was like at my peak. I was really heavy then. And then the second time we were at cover band, we were at this really nice, cool bar called the Rattler, and Joe is gone, way gone, and my wife has to bring him home. And at some point, she stops the car. Joe exits the vehicle and does a 3/4 roll out into this lawn in the middle of like the city street, right next to some the 4-leaf clovers. And she's like, "Joe, you have to get back in the car." And Joe was like, "Everybody is being way too loud right now."
And they weren't even talking. I was so smashed. I was like, "Why are you two yelling so loudly?" And Chris's wife was like, "We weren't even talking. What's going on here? Like, what are you talking about?"
Oh my god. Yeah, so that's my those are some deep cuts that you don't hear. So I mean, there's hundreds of others that have been told time and time again. So I'm not gonna tell them, but they are some of the best. So I'm gonna figure out a way to get up there during the summer at some point. I wanted to come.
Yeah,
I did want to come for your birthday. It just didn't work out.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's right. We didn't do anything. I mean, we went to dinner. That's all.
I didn't know if you're doing a barbecue or not.
No, we're going to Philadelphia this weekend.
Tight.
There's a live. Let me throw in a plug here. Actually, we don't have a little ticker for it. I'll throw this ticker on for now. But we're going to see Crime and Sports live. Which
Whoa.
So the guy Jimmy Petrogallo. It's so hard to pronounce. So James Petrogallo and Jimmy Wisman. Jimmy Wisman and I have become friendly the last few months. They do 2 podcasts, Crime and Sports, and hold on, I just dropped a guitar pick coincidentally. And
All things. Oh
yeah,
God. That's strange.
Crime and Sports and Small Town Murder. So they're both comedians. Both shows are comedy shows, and then Small Town Murder is like it's a true crime podcast, but they throw a little jokey stuff in there, and it's
Nice.
It's very lighthearted. They don't make fun of the victims or the families or anything like that. But they'll make fun of like a criminal that got himself caught for like stupid reasons or in a stupid way or whatever. It's hilarious. And then Crime and Sports is essentially the same thing, but just sports related. And the wrestling episodes are hilarious.
Oh, you've told me about Crime and Sports. Okay.
Yeah, the wrestling episodes are so much fun. Sonny is not a fan of theirs at all.
Ooh.
Yeah, they did an episode on her, and then she, like, the following day, she tweeted like, "Don't listen to these people; they're assholes." And it's so funny, dude. It's such a great show. So we're going to see them live this Saturday in Philly, and it should be fun, dude. I mean, I'm looking. I think we're going. We're gonna try to go like maybe early afternoonish. We might do dinner with Chio that night before the show.
Oh,
The show's not till 8:00. Chio's gonna be in Philly for Super Crazy.
Right.
So we may end up going there early and having dinner with him, and then going to the show afterwards. Not till 8. It's at the Fillmore in Philadelphia. I think it's on the Fillmore Theater or something like that.
Yeah. I know the Fillmore.
Which is an interesting name because like Phil Moore. I don't know. I feel like if it doesn't sell out, like we need to fill more. Like, you get it?
Oh my god. I'm gonna head out, but a quick moment of silence for the passing of Ray Liotta. R.I.P.
You're gonna head out now while senior referee Matt Derline's about to join us.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out now. I don't want to take up too much time. Not that I don't like text, talk to you every day on like group chats or just single text, but you know,
I hear you.
Miss you, bud. Love you. I'll talk to you
Thank you,
soon.
man.
Happy
All right,
birthday,
bro. Later. Thanks, dude.
Later, T. Nice meeting you.
That's me.
Oh, there's Matt.
Hey.
I was trying to click on remove on Chris, and he removed himself, so the icon shot over this way. So right where my mouse was, clicked on add Matt. That's great.
That looked flawless, I gotta say.
It was very unintentional.
Joey,
Oh, man.
unintentionally professional.
That's a T-shirt, dude.
Why
The
do you think I said
unintentional professional. I like that. Hey, before we get started, let me throw this video on real quick. Wait, T, if I hit a video, will it kill all of our streams?
Bro, you asking the wrong person.
I don't know. Like I said, this is the
The
first time.
engineer is away.
Yeah.
Watching. Dude, I'm just an analyst.
I don't know either. Let me just try this and see what happens. I'm just going to hit the countdown video and see if it kills all of us and shows the video over us, or if I have to remove us all manually. Hold on. Okay, so you guys saw that?
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
No.
Yes, I heard it.
Okay. There was music there. All right, so it did.
You unfortunately did not give me the chance to say thanks for having me in case we get cut out.
No. Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for joining us. Yes, it will. Oh, Chio says yes, it will. I didn't realize he was in the chat room. Hey, pay attention to your daughter, man. This is important. We'll have another show next week. She's only gonna graduate once or twice.
Once or twice.
Well, now and then college.
You think he's screaming at the top of his lungs like, "Why is this show fucking up right now? Why?"
All right,
Of all times.
Let me play this video quick. I don't know if I don't know how to raise the volume on any of this stuff either. So if you can't hear something, sorry. But I mentioned this at the top of the show about 20 minutes ago. So Masha Slamovich was going to join us live. Her and I have been close friends for 11, 12 years. She was going to join us. She couldn't make it, so she sent a video and said for us to play on the air. Again, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to play it now, and I hope it's not too terrible. I don't know what she said, so
I hope she buries you.
She probably will. Let's check this out.
Hey Joey, it's your favorite Masha Slamovich, and currently located in New Jersey, pretty fucking close to. But this is like 3 months late, but I'm on time for tonight. I made it happen. So happy birthday, Joey. Don't go crawling into that grave just yet, man. Keep sticking around. And if you'd stuck around wrestling for another 10 years or 5 years, however long it's been, I'd whoop your fucking ass. But have a great birthday, and yeah. Cheers, mate.
Okay. Did you guys hear that or no?
Yes.
Yes.
She said she was going to whip my ass. She said if I didn't quit wrestling, she would have whooped my fucking ass. That's hilarious.
She's not wrong.
Oh, I don't disagree. I mean, it's just hilarious that that's her freaking her happy birthday thing is. I would have whooped your fucking ass. Like, wow. Okay.
Basically, you're lucky you're retired. Happy birthday.
Yes. And I'm reminded of that every day. Oh my god. Anyway, sounded perfect on the stream. Yes, I heard it okay. Chio's in the chat room telling us what's going on. Anyway,
we're here.
Yes. Hey, does my mic sound okay to you guys? Sounds all right?
Sounds fine to me.
I'm getting a lot of crackling in here from me. It's not from T this time. It's because it was happening before when I was by myself. Anyway, Matt, sorry. Thanks for joining us tonight. What's going on, man? How are you?
Doing pretty well, thanks. Happy birthday to you. I know we spoke earlier today, but
did we?
Like we do most days.
Yes. Yes. I appreciate that, of course. Thank you very much, sir.
Did the Mets give you a win for your birthday?
I didn't even see it.
Well, no, they don't play till 10 o'clock. They're in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's right. It's a
So we will all be long asleep because we're olds.
yeah. I'm in bed. Well, it's only 20 after 9 now, but I'm in bed lately like 10:30. So I'm not going to be able to see all of it or any of it probably. But we did go to a bar after dinner. This damn graduation's not over yet.
Yeah.
I forgot I could. Thus, damn graduation is not over yet.
I think he feels like we're just Bruce Pritchard behind NXT now.
I like when he writes "use" like he thinks that's a word. Happy birthday, Joey! I can't hear "use" because it is loud here at JoJo's graduation. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So I'm in bed like 10:30 lately, so I probably won't see any of the game. But we went to a bar, my wife and I, after dinner. By the way, we got a 48-ounce porterhouse. It was amazing. 48 freaking ounces is like 3 pounds or something like that, right? Oh my God, it is 3 pounds. Wow,
It is.
that was
Did
right
you
off the bat. I does math.
For real and get it right?
My God, that was amazing. So yeah, so we
It's
did
not words for you to botch. So
right.
Impressive at your old age.
Yeah, I'm 45 now. So somebody sent me a message. It was somebody I went to school with, and I don't even remember who it was now. But it was like, "Hey, happy birthday! Now you're at an age where you're at an age that will round up to 50." Like, thanks, buddy. I still look. I still got 5 years before I hit that plateau, but I am rapidly approaching it. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So we went to a bar after dinner, and a couple of my wife's friends were there, and her one friend Laura was like, "Hey, your Mets are pretty much kicking ass. They're doing real good lately." I'm like, I haven't watched anything. Like my theory is I watch every season, and they're great the first like week or like 2 weeks, and then they take a nosedive. So this season, I'm thinking like if I don't watch it, maybe they'll do better because maybe I'm the curse. And I haven't watched it, and they're doing great. So now I feel like I can't watch.
So we still should get to a game at some point over the
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah. That's like a must every season. I have such a blast. So we definitely got to do that every season if we can.
We just don't need to do another doubleheader because that was the longest baseball day, and I'm a pretty big baseball fan. Longest baseball day. That was the day of the soda burger.
Yes, it was.
I think that was the day. I think that was the day that the guy offered to sell you a hooker in Herald Square.
Yep.
And they gave us his business card for helicopter rides.
Rides.
And said that it was his front.
Yeah. I could have been an undercover cop, and this guy's just like, yes, I got whores. I tell people I give helicopter tours around New York City, but really I'm a pimp. Okay. I'm a cop, so turn around. Give me your wrist, dude. Like I could have just been like he didn't. I mean, I don't know. I guess he looked at me and was like, "This fucking dirtbag can't be a cop." That's, that's probably what happened. Oh man. So Matt, any Joey Image stories you want to share?
Oh boy, you're gonna put me on the spot.
Decker just shared like 3 or 4 pretty funny ones that I don't think we've told before. Or if we've talked about them before, like live on any show, I don't remember.
Back in the day, Joe and I used to rib each other a ton, like when I'd be reffing his matches. So we tried to say shit to each other just to make each other pop. We always had a good time with that. I won a spinning styrofoam ball belt that was supposed to be a meatball from him in an actual wrestling match in Hazleton, Pennsylvania.
The meatball title.
The meatball title that he won with smoke and mirrors in an actual meatball competition by putting mozzarella cheese inside the meatballs.
That's how I make my meatballs, man. I put a little ball of mutz in the middle, and then you cook it and let it melt. It's real good. I learned that from my mother.
My actual first Joey Image memory is from the first night I ring announced, and my dad was
it in Pennsylvania?
Filming. We're in Lansford.
Okay.
My dad is actually filming my ring announcements, and then like when Irish Kev would ref, he'd film the matches that Kev was reffing. Like one of them was Bruno and Turner, Brad and Matt Turner, and he filmed your intro, and like you saw him and were like, hey, look, it's a ringside camera and it's my dad, and you're posing like for his camera, you're like, yeah. Like, I'm just like,
Like, yeah, I thought it was like not going out live, but I thought it would be like filmed for like tape at the time to be sold later, and I didn't realize it was just like another worker's parents or another worker's relative, whatever, just filming.
yeah, it was just, and like no one asked to make questions either. Like, excuse me, sir, why are you filming just the introductions?
Was that when I came back from Canada?
It may have been. I
I
don't
saw-
know. It's
I saw that tape too. That was actually I don't think I've ever told this story on air. Let me get Eric Pinette in here real quick too while we're talking because he's a part of a lot of these stories.
Hello.
Bro, what's up, man?
Sitting at this chair, just finished my workout. What's
I
up?
don't know how to wait, how do I I'm just gonna leave the
Joe,
camera.
stop
like
touching buttons.
Yeah, I don't
Stop
know.
you're
I'm
touching
just
breaking
buttons.
things.
I'm just
You're
gonna leave the
breaking
camera
things.
like that, so it's the four of us. Yeah, so I don't think we told this story before any. Oh, you know what? We may have told it on the by the numbers podcast. Oh, maybe not because you were ringing. I think you were ring announcing, not. Yeah, you were. You know what? You were ring announcing. So when I came back, when I was in Niagara Falls, my ex girlfriend and I went. We were supposed to go for 2 weeks to Canada and just hang out or whatever, and we went for like a week. And Glitter called me the following week, and he was or during the week, I think it was. It was like Wednesday, and he called me or Thursday, and he was like, "Hey, somebody canceled Saturday for Lansford or whatever it was, whichever one's not the Roseanne Bar one. I forget now. La- Lansford. Lansford is the town, right?
Yeah.
Think
Okay.
so.
I get that and the Steve the Teacher Lanford promo confused all the time. By the way, buy Steve the Teacher's new book. That's all. It's because my name's in it a bunch of times. So I came back, or sorry, we went to Niagara Falls. We were there for 4 or 5 days, whatever it was. Glitter called and said somebody canceled. Can you come to Lansford this weekend? And I'm like, oh, I'm in Canada with my girlfriend, but yeah, no problem. I didn't tell her anything. I just said, yeah, we had a room for 2 weeks and everything. We had shit scheduled. She got all pissed off because I wanted to leave. I'm like, look, I gotta leave. I gotta go to Lansford and work for Glitter. She's like, well, we're on vacation for two. This wasn't a girl I particularly cared too much about, I guess, at the time. I was already
Clearly.
like ready to kind of be rid of her. So so I left. Well, we left and went to Lansford, and I had just come back, and we were in I don't know if we were in Niagara Falls, and then like St. Catharines, which I don't know what province that's a part of, but you. Matt announced me as from the SARS district of Toronto, Canada. Do you remember this?
I do remember that.
I don't think I knew you were going to say it, so it caught me off guard, and it was hilarious, and it was weird because I'd always been announced as from Atlantic City, New Jersey, and all of a sudden I'm from Canada, like where SARS originated. It was awesome. So that is on tape. Oh, that might have been the shit. Um, what was the kid's name that passed away? Not JT Dunn. J something something.
JT Roberts.
Yes. It might have been that match. We did the Eddie Guerrero finish where I hit him with a chair and then I threw the chair on top of him. Or no, I threw the chair to him and then I laid down and he groggily got up and the ref turned around and saw him. I think it was it Earl, what's his name?
Zach Carlucci.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say his real name on the air. Yeah, it was Zach Carlucci. And he turned around and saw him with the chair and me laying down. What happened? What happened? What happened? And he got DQ'd. Yeah, so I think it was that match. Because I remember seeing the match, and then I remember seeing the intro separately, like in another video. That's what made me think of it was when you said your father was recording the intros, and I thought that must have been maybe it was that match because I remember seeing the match with no intro in the beginning, just the outro or the final announcement or whatever. But there was no introductions, and then I saw the introductions separately. So I wonder if that was the same night. But yeah, JT Roberts.
I have the VHS of that somewhere here in the house. For all of you who have VCRs,
I still have 3. Yeah, I have only one of them works, I think, but I've got 3.
Go really quick. This shirt, I didn't realize how low cut it is. It makes it look like I'm wearing a bikini.
You might be. I don't know that. Oh well.
But if
Spoiler alert.
I hold it right, it looks like I'm wearing a bikini. It's funny.
I don't know if you've told this story on the air, Joe, and I'm gonna step out and allow others to join. So, Mania Week 2019. It is in New Jersey, and I'm in town to work IWTV Family Reunion. And the night before, we go to Pizza Party Pro, the first ever Pizza Party Pro show. And by Joe's house, there's this diner.
Okay, I never told this story live. This is like hilarious. The whole every story that comes out of this is great.
So the Park West Diner is on Route 46 in Clifton / Little Falls / West Patterson,
Slash Woodland Park.
somewhere in that general area. I don't know exactly what town it's in.
It's considered Little Falls, I think.
Okay, that would make sense. So this diner's open all night, and it was a great place to go because we're all crashing to Joe's to get some food after this Pizza Party Pro show that was in Ridgefield Park. The waiter comes over.
Was it in Ridge? Oh, this was the second one then. Their first show was in Boonton. Me and Brad did commentary. Or was
That's
that
the second show. The first one was in
my God.
Ridgefield. The second
Christ.
show was in Boonton.
So
that was the one I refed.
So neither me or Brad did commentary to that show. We did it for the second one.
Yeah, I wasn't
Okay.
I wasn't on the show either. No matter how hard the other refs and Dick Justice tried to get me on the show, the guy's like, "No, we're good." I'm like, I'm not even worried about getting paid. Like, you have 2 refs and 9 matches. I'll work. And like Aubrey Edwards from AEW was one of the refs, and there's another guy who I had never seen before. So we go to this diner. It's me and Image and Brad DeMeo and Trajan Horn and John Salinas and Chris Decker. And the waiter comes over and someone's laughing at something. And he goes, "This is not Comedy Club. This is a diner. You eat first, and then you go to the Comedy Club and laugh. Here you eat." And we're like, serious? What's going on? So Joe orders a chocolate milk, and he's sure to ask for the largest chocolate milk they have, because a lot of diners will give you a chocolate milk that's only like this big.
Yeah.
Joe wants like in the biggest cup they have. And the guy says, "How about I empty the diner and fill it with chocolate milk? Will that be enough for you?"
This waiter was amazing.
Joe just wanted to get milk.
Sure, I guess.
What about when Brad asked if whatever he ordered came with something on it, whatever it was, and he's like, "Oh, I can't eat that. I just had bariatric surgery." And the waiter's like, "I'm sorry to hear that." And I looked at Brad. I'm like, "I don't think he knows what it is. Like, it's not a bad thing."
Trajan ordered
A Reuben or
an
something.
omelet
Right?
of some kind.
Yeah.
And he ordered it a certain way, or like a Reuben. He got a Reuben, and he ordered it a certain way. He goes, "No, I had it that way yesterday. Let's have it this way." And the waiter goes, "Yes, I remember."
And he had never been to that diner before.
Brad got breakfast, and the waiter's like, "I'll give you a toast. It's on the house."
Yeah. And it came with it anyway.
Yeah, it came with it anyway. So like, this guy's like, "I'm hooking you up with toast," and Brad's like, "It says right there on the
Yeah.
menu."
Comes with toast.
He gave him extra toast.
No.
Dude, my favorite part of that waiter was, "Yes, I remember." And we're all like, "He's never been here before. How does he remember what he ordered?"
And then Joe asked for a refill because the diner full of chocolate milk wasn't enough. And the waiter goes, "How about I fill entire state of New Jersey with chocolate milk? Will that be enough?"
This is not Comedy Club. You no laugh here. You eat, then you leave and go laugh. Like we offended him. I wish I remembered what waiter that was, because me and the wife still go there like once a week, and I don't remember who it was, so I don't know if I've seen him again. But I would love to like hang out with that guy. He's probably a comedian. I bet that's his like day job. Unless
Should buy him
they do
chocolate
comedy
milk.
shows. They do comedy shows during the day. I don't even know.
Well, if they do, you better not laugh. You better just eat and not laugh.
What if I ordered food at a comedy show and that guy's there? Am I allowed to laugh then, or do I have to eat first?
No, this is a restaurant, not a comedy show.
The man has made this very clear.
This is a comedy show, not a restaurant.
He's like, you laugh,
no food.
And you laugh, and then you go eat.
Joe brings out a bag of popcorn. He stops the show. This is a comedy show, not a restaurant.
You laugh, then you eat. Oh my god!
The toast was on the house, and like offering more toast. Like he's like, "Do you guys want more toast?" And we're like, "No."
Is it free?
He had like he bought extra bread. It was like, like I gotta unload this bread. These guys look like they'll eat it.
Dude, the guy looked so serious when Trajan was like, "I don't want it that way. I had it that way the other day." Oh yeah, I remember. He didn't crack a smile or anything. He was just like, "I remember." Oh, do you? Wow. Like, did you work at the other diner too that he ate at a few days ago, or what the hell?
In a whole other state?
Yeah, yeah. Did you go to? Do you double like? Is there waiter double shots? Like he goes from his shift in Pennsylvania and then shoots down to Wayne or Little Falls to work at the Park West.
For the record, the Park West is awesome.
Yes.
Have
you ever been to Park Wayne?
I've never even heard of that. As far as I know, you're making it up.
No, it's the same. Oh my God! There's the dog screaming. It's the same. Why is he yelling?
Stop it.
It's the same owners. Now I'm getting the notifications from the doggy camera. Your dog is barking. Click to see what's going on. Well, I know what's going on. He's barking. You just told me that. No, it's the same owners. It's just in Wayne, but it's not as good as Park West.
I have no idea what the cat is doing in the closet over here. Anyway,
can you hear the dog or
in
no?
The closet?
There's no door. Closet.
Oh, okay.
In my office. There was like an accordion door, and I was like, I don't like this, so I just took it down.
I appreciate that Mets blanket, by the way.
Yeah, I forget where I got it. And the Gary Carter jersey behind me here that a coworker of my grandmother's gave me when I was like 8.
Wow, that's fucking old school, man.
Probably doesn't fit anymore.
No, I'm not 8. Avery's 8.
It probably fits Gary Carter though right now.
Oh.
Hey, I was a fan, so he was probably a fan of mine too. So.
Oh, I'm sure. In his later days, like, you know what? I could go for some fucking Joey Image matches.
Yeah, right. Oh man, I miss Shea Stadium. Speaking of Gary Carter,
that place was a dump, but it was our dump. So
I liked it. Oh,
Chio's there, and the new graduate.
Hey,
yo!
Congratulations,
kiddo.
Tell Joey happy birthday.
Thank you, sir, ma'am.
Yeah, he said, sir.
What's up, brother?
I'm getting out of here. It's crowded
as
hell.
Dude, you ain't gonna get out of there for another 20 minutes. Okay.
Live on the scene.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say live on location, and then he just dropped out. I don't even know if you heard us. He just came in for 3 seconds to wave and say hello, and then take off.
He's trying to get back home to save the show.
He ain't getting home for like an hour.
Yeah, looks like he ain't getting out of there for at least 20 minutes. We only got like 20, 30 minutes left anyway, so we're only doing an hour tonight. I don't even know how long show usually goes. I usually don't get to see the whole show. Actually, I don't usually do the Thursday night shows, but Thursday this week just happened to fall on my actual birthday, so he was like, "Yeah, let's do it," and then he's not here. This was his idea.
This is the first time I do the computer, so It's a
Yeah, me too.
significant show because I actually got to do it from home, not from my phone.
Yeah, and I got to not know what the fuck I'm doing with all these controls. Like, man, he like made me like an admin of the actual stream site account or streaming account, and then like the next time after that I logged in and there's all these extra buttons, and I'm like, what the hell is this do? Like, why am I clicking on this and blah 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 blah. Like that little ticker, for example. Like, like what? And then I'm like, oh, how do I turn it off? What's going on?
I don't have them buttons, so that's all you. And
Let
I'm
me.
happy it's all you.
Oh, I guess I can't move that over. The buddy's gonna come in and say hello to us while we're live. I just can't.
Yay!
I can't move this left to right. Ugh, I'm gonna screw up this camera. I know. I just got this camera too. It's like
You're gonna break it.
It's like $200. It's a $200 camera. I got it for 140. So how do I get rid of that? Oh, there we go. I click on it a second time. That's awesome.
I look over my shoulder and see my screensaver.
Cobra Kai never dies. Uh-oh, here it comes. Hey, dude. Hey, come here. Where are you? Bud. Oh my God, he stopped to scratch himself. Sorry.
It looks
This
like
is the rest of the podcast. It's
You
just
mean-
Joe trying to pick up the dog.
Come here, bud. Hey. Oh, okay, bye. Oh, he
it
ran
looks
out
like
already.
the Joker's looking over my shoulder.
Come here. Hey. I'm gonna try to pick him up without him biting me. Come here. That's not gonna work.
This is how the podcast ends.
Oh my God, there we go.
It's actually how
Hey.
the world ends.
Relax. Look, you're on TV.
He's like,
knows
what's
what that
TV?
means.
Yeah, he knows. He wants to get away from me.
He's on the internet.
Okay, there you go, bud. He didn't like that very much. He stepped on my balls like 4 times. Yeah, my wife thinks that's funny. She's giggling at me. Okay, bud, I'll see you later. Oh, jeez. The other night he jumped into the bed right on that spot. I'm like, dude, you're killing me, man.
Hey, Joe, I'm going to get on out of here.
All right, man. Thank you for hanging out. And wait, is this still working? He knocked this thing out of the way. Sorry. Thanks for hanging out, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Nice meeting you, T. Eric. Always. I'll see you Sunday at Excite Wrestling.
Why are they running on Sundays now? I noticed that the other day.
Only this weekend.
They
You can watch it.
Didn't they do the last 2 shows on Sundays?
No, they had the last show was the second Saturday because the doctor canceled. Excuse me, for the first.
Okay.
So we'll be live twitch.tv/Excite Wrestling, Excite being XCITE. LSG in a steel cage match against TJ Epics is the main event.
TJ's
So that'll
probably
be
going to
good.
jump off it because he's crazy.
And I, because I'm sure I'll be in the cage, will just be out of the way.
Hey, the best refs are the ones you don't notice.
Hey, 1, thank you. 2, I ain't catching shit. Gio, you're on your own. He's gonna see me Sunday and be like, I heard you're on Image's podcast saying that you're not gonna help me catch TJ.
Yeah,
What are
no.
you talking? You watched that?
We've had a consistent 3 to 6 viewers the whole time we've been live. We usually get more in the replays or whatever. The you know what I mean.
To the 3 that keep watching, right on.
Thank you all.
Everyone,
All right,
good night.
Matt. Thank you so much, bro. I will talk to you soon, dude.
I'll see you guys.
All right, later.
Whoa, the screen just changed and it looks really weird.
Yeah, because I don't know how to.
It scared me.
I don't know how to like change the. I'm trying to do it this way, so it's all the same size, but I don't know how to. It's like
I don't
a-
think. I don't think you could when it's only 3 people.
No, I just did it now, so we're all good. Yo, Flex, what's going on, man? How are you, sir? Thank you for hanging out, bro.
Brother.
Oh man, all right.
Oh,
So Eric, what's up, man?
Not too much, man. Number 1, I didn't get to say happy birthday. I was waiting for this, so happy birthday, dude.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I was waiting all day.
Well, sorry it took so long.
You're good. You're good. So, what's up, man?
What's
Doing
going
fun.
on, man? How are you?
Work, Uber. I was actually delivering Psychos when this came up that it was live. So that's why I said I'd join shortly. Then I got home and did a quick workout, and here we are.
Oh, you should have done it. Are you on your phone?
Yeah,
Oh, you should have done it from the car so I can have your passenger say hello too.
I need that. I need the phone active for Uber. It would have been
There,
funny.
no, I know. They used to allow like videos or whatever. Thank you, Flex. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. There used to be they used to allow videos or live streaming in the Uber. You had to like you had to ask permission first from the rider or the passenger, and you had to let them know it was being live. It was either live or taped or whatever you were doing, and had to get their permission on camera. But I know a guy from California that used to live stream all his rides, and he made a crap load of money doing that. And then Uber said, "All right, no more." Somebody, I don't remember what happened. Somebody got hurt or somebody got beat up or something, and it was on film, and they claimed that they didn't give permission. I think is what happened, and Uber said, "Okay, we're not doing that anymore." And then Lyft said, "Okay, we're not doing that anymore either."
Yeah, that
But
must have been why.
yeah, there used to be guys on Twitch that would stream it like all night long, and then and some people were like smashed, like that they're picking up from the bar that were like, "Yes, no problem, no problem," and then like they'd be, rambling or whatever for a couple minutes, and then they'd be like asleep, and the camera would be on them, and the guy would be talking to them, and they'd be passed out, or people like eating in the back of the car. I don't know, the people doing other stuff in the back of the car that is against Twitch guidelines.
So one day I picked a dude and two girls in my minivan, and they're like, "We will tip you extra if you put Cardi B on." So I had to
Uh,
go to Scranton with them. I was like, "Shit, if you're gonna tip me extra," they ended up tipping me $25 to play Cardi B from. So driving,
nice.
this is literally the first time I've ever heard Cardi B in my whole life.
I was just gonna ask you, is that the first time you ever heard of Cardi B?
Literally.
I still never have. I've been able to avoid him.
So
Uh,
I'm driving and I see like a bright light in my back. So I look in the mirror and there's a fucking ass in my rearview mirror. Some on the internet is a video of a girl twerking to Cardi B in the back of my minivan somewhere.
like, look, I can't see out the rear view, lady. Move that.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. I almost killed a guy on Saturday too.
Nice.
He was he was drunk and I was parked on a hill and he fell behind my wheel and he was like wedged under the wheel. He couldn't get out, so he's like yelling for me to get out and help him, but I couldn't leave my foot off the brake or I'd have rolled backwards and fucking crushed the guy. It's like he's on a cane, so he was in rough shape. He was drunk. He's on a cane and his pants fell down to his knees, and he couldn't get out the wheel well. And he's like, it's like 7-8 minutes. He's yelling for me. And I'm like, dude, I can't. I'll kill you if I can. You know what I mean? I was afraid even if I put the e-brake on, it would still roll back. So he had to eventually roll himself out, and then I get out to help him stand up, and that's when I realized his pants were around his knees.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you my craziest Uber story? When I picked up when I, it was I don't think I had met Angela yet. I was still living with my parents. Um, and I got a ping for a ride like a mile and a half away from my parents' house, right in Westwood. So my parents are from Emerson, New Jersey, where I grew up, and then this was from Westwood, which is only a mile and a half away. So I went to pick him up. It was this dude, this Indian guy, and his well, who I thought was his girlfriend. So they so they're going to some party. So I'm driving them to Northvale, I think, which is like 5 or 6 miles away, whatever. And it's a relatively short drive, but this guy just made it long because he wouldn't shut up. But he was like, "Oh, we're going." He was an Indian guy. He's like, "We're going to this party that a friend of mine is a lawyer, and every year it was April. I don't remember what year it was, but it was April. You know what? It must have been 2015 because so I did meet Angela already. So we had been together a very short time. We met in June of 2014, but I got like a regular full time day job at the end of 2015. So I only Ubered for that year. So so anyway, I pick up this guy. I think it was like April or May, and he's like every year, this lawyer friend of mine has a giant party, and basically there's like 30 or 40 people there. He's got a big backyard. There's a whole lot of booze, whole lot of drugs. Everyone gets messed up, and we all just party all night. It's like a celebration for his law firm or whatever. The guy's one of the partners, and I'm like, okay. And he's like, we get last couple of years we get Ubers or we get taxis or whatever, so nobody drives home messed up, and then we usually stay there. But um, whatever story was, I have to do something tomorrow, so I need a ride. I need to go back home tonight. So he's like, the only thing is, so it's around 8 o'clock right now. It's around 8 p.m. He goes, the only thing is, this usually won't end for a few hours, so I may not need to be picked up until like 3 in the morning. Like, is that okay with you? And I'm like, yeah, but the only thing is, like, if I'm not in your area, the ping's not going to go to me. It's going to go to the closest, the closest driver or whatever, whoever's the closest guy that's logged in. And he's like, no, no, no. I like you. This is what we're going to do. You're going to give me your phone number. I'll text you when I'm ready to be picked up. You drive to here, then I'll log in and request a ride. Then it'll ping to you. I'm like, all right, brilliant idea. Which is, I never thought of that. That's how I ended up getting a bunch of my regulars. I would always just, people would text me like, hey, this is Bill from whatever. Can you go to here and pick me up? And I would go there. Then they would log in and I would get the ride.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so this guy was like, he's like, but again, it might not be till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be really late. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Like, I think this was a night where Angela was working late. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not seeing my girlfriend until late anyway. So it's not a big deal. I'm just going to be out driving all night. So drop him off. It's a big, beautiful house. Drop him off, drop off the girl. And I'm like, okay, so whatever. Text me later. I'll come back and get you. No problem, no problem. So this is like 8. Now it's like 8:15ish. So he calls me at 11 o'clock. He sends me a text message. Okay, I'm ready to be picked up. So I'm like, okay, send me the address again because whatever. I dropped you off. I lost it in the app or whatever. The trip went away. Sends me the address. I go there. And he gets in the car and he's like, okay, we're just waiting for my girl. I'm like, okay. And then she takes like 10 minutes and it's a different girl. So I'm like, so at first I didn't say anything. And she's like smashed. She's like holding him, but like falling asleep on his shoulder or whatever, passing out. So before we actually get going, like we get to the end of the street and I have to make a right onto like a highway and blah blah. So I'm like, dude, it's only 11. Like I don't. You said you want to be ready till like 2 or 3 in the morning. It's no problem if you want to stay later. And he's like, I'm gonna do an Indian voice, so if I offend anybody, I'm sorry. But he goes, no. You see, this girl, she actually likes me. So we're going back to my house to have sex. I'm like, oh, okay. So I didn't say this out loud, but I'm thinking like, so who was the other girl? And did she not like you, or was she just using you to get into the party to get drugs or booze or whatever? Like, I don't understand. But it was a different girl. It was hilarious. That was like the wackiest freaking ride. I mean, I've had guys offer me drinks. Say, you want to go in this bar to have a drink? Like, no, I'm good. I'm driving right now, so no. But that's like the wackiest story. And that guy like took my phone number, and I never heard from him again. Because when I dropped him off, he was like, "Oh, I'll call you next time I need a ride, and I'll tip you really good," or blah blah. He ended up tipping me like $10 or $15, I think. I think it was like $10. But he was like, "This girl actually likes me, so we're going to have sex."
Wild. So the was the girl who didn't actually like him or something.
Say that again.
The other girl just didn't actually like him. Why was she with him?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Like the whole time, like, so who was the other girl? Like, was it his sister or something? I don't know. I don't know. But it was hilarious. And that other girl never came out of the house. Like I thought when he said I'm waiting for my girl. Obviously, I assumed the same girl, and it was some other chick. And then the way he said she actually likes me, it was like, oh, the other chick thought I was a tool bag, so this one decided to leave with me instead.
Well, I just saw a guy before at a party on the patio at the casino, and he's like, "Yeah, the ratio of guys to chicks should be good, so I might have a good chance to score." When he's getting, I said, "Hey man," I said, "make sure you shoot your shot."
Did you pick him up again?
No.
Oh man,
I didn't stay out long today.
I've had some where like I stay out long enough where I drop them off and pick them up.
Yeah, that has happened. Yeah. But I didn't stay out too long. I'm thinking about getting a dash cam because then you could get these things on video legally.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could share them, but I can show them to you guys.
Yeah. I was like, you can share them privately.
Yeah. I don't know if I could put it on like YouTube or something, but I could definitely show it to friends.
I got to hook up my dash cam again. I haven't had one in a while. I mean, I have it, but I haven't had it hooked up in a while. I don't even know where it is, but that's where, like, if you've ever seen like my road rage videos on YouTube, that's where those come from, and people seem to like those the most. But
Yeah,
like, I would just film my driving, and then if something happened or somebody drove like a moron, which happens frequently in New Jersey, I would rant and rave about it, and then go home and edit out the boring parts and throw that on YouTube, and people seem to like that stuff.
yeah, they'll watch the weirdest shit, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Yep. So you got any Joey Image stories since it's my
Um,
birthday?
so the
I mean, I know you do, but
first time I met you, so
I probably don't remember.
you were one of the very first guys to be like, "Hey, man, like welcome me." Everybody else was like, "Hey, dude, hi, I'm Chuck. Hi, I'm Bob," and you were cool. So the first time I remember meeting you, we were in freaking Lansford trying to find food, and we walked around and we went to a Chinese place. Do you remember this? It was FW. We couldn't find anything but a Chinese place, and it was terrible.
What year was this?
Had to be 2003,
Oh God, yeah, I don't remember this at all.
maybe 2002, but it had to be like right around.
Well, I didn't start working in Pennsylvania until September 2002 when I started working for Glitter.
So it would be
So
somewhere
it
around.
had to be late in 2002 or maybe 2003. I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, so it was like me, you, probably Matt, Kev, Glory, maybe Draven Blaze.
Yeah.
Maybe Brad and Joey. My memory is so bad, but I remember that specifically because it was the first time that like we actually hung out and met. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
But the food was awful. I remember what I got. It was that bad. It was sweet rice and the driest shit ever. It was terrible.
I remember. I don't know if you were. I don't even know if you were there, but do you remember the hot and lazy comment about the waitress?
I think so.
I don't remember where it was. It was some place on the corner somewhere. It was like some pizzeria place or something. I don't even remember what the hell town. I know Ryan Zero was with us. It was like me, Zero, Decker, and I thought the other guy was you. Maybe it was Brad or AJ. Maybe.
Yeah, that would have been gone.
Yeah, maybe. There
Wasn't
was
really
like
so much.
we walked by and this waitress was outside, and I'm like, oh wow, that girl's hot. And I said hello, whatever. And then we ended up going in. We went in the. So we were going around the one side of the corner, and we went in around the front. And that girl ended up being our waitress. And like she came over to like get our drinks, and then somebody else. She came over to like order drinks, and somebody else brought them, and not her. And I'm like, wow, that girl's hot and lazy. And she got all pissed off, and like didn't say anything to me the rest of the time, other than like, what do you want to eat or whatever. It must have been AJ then.
Yeah,
I don't remember what year that. It might have been. Shit. It might have been when we were working for Action Unlimited.
Oh yeah, that came and went while I was gone.
Yeah, that went very quickly.
Yeah, it came and went. But I also missed the whole entire Mr. stuff.
Wait, say that again. You just cut out.
The whole entire CPW run, I missed that too. The Mr. Saturday Night thing, like I was gone for that.
That was some fun shit. Me and Decker were just talking about that before. He was on here. We were talking about it when I told Roy that Roy was the promoter of CPW. For anyone watching, when I told Roy that a friend of mine is a referee, so because he needed a ref for that night, there was somebody canceled or whatever, and I was like, "Oh yeah, my friend's a referee. He can do it." He's like, "Okay, bring him in." And I'm like, "Oh, he's in the crowd." So I went out there and told him, like, "Oh, you're reffing tonight." He's like, "What do you mean I'm reffing?" I'm like, the promoter needs needs one ref. Somebody canceled, and I told him you could do it. He's like, "Why would you do that? I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before. I don't know why would you say that?" And he like kind of got annoyed and like nervous at first, but what is it? It's 15 years later now, or
is that how you became a referee?
Yeah. I told the promoter that he was already a ref, and he was forced into it.
That's fun.
I don't. That must have been like 2010 or 11. So it's probably been 11, 12 years at this point since that happened. However long Decker's been working. Yeah, that's how he got started. That's how he got started, though. I forced him. What happened?
You were just like, "Hey, you're doing this."
Yeah. He was like, "Why would you say that?" I'll never forget. His face was so like, "Why would you say that?" I'm like, "I don't know. He needed a ref. You're the first person I thought of."
I
Like
mean,
he didn't
good.
even ask me like specifically. He asked the whole locker room if we knew anybody that lived in the area. I was just like, "Yeah, yeah, my friend's right. He's sitting outside. He'll do it."
That's funny. But I mean, he got pretty good.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you picked the right guy, I guess.
Yeah, he got very good.
Yeah, you picked the right fan from the crowd.
I wrestled the Rockin' Rebel that night.
Ugh.
What a, what a. It was actually not that bad. I had always heard from other people that he was super stiff, um, with guys he didn't like or whatever. But he was great with me. I didn't feel anything. It was wonderful. We had a decent match. I thought it was fun, and then and then he went on to do what he did.
Yeah, that was just like a year ago or 2 years ago yesterday.
Uh, 4. It was the day my father passed away.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, it was the same day. It was like it was it was either the day of or the day after.
No shit. I don't realize it's been that long already.
Yeah, because I have my father's death date tattooed on my arm, 2018, 5/31/2018. So it was 2 nights ago. But sorry, 5/31/2018. So I think it was like the following morning or maybe that same morning. Um, but yeah, that's what happened. I think that's about enough we're gonna say about that.
Yeah, right. Let's move on.
Yeah.
You know what? My favorite Joey Image story though is getting to shoot your last match. I think that was that's my favorite thing that I got to do as far as being a friend of Joey Image, because I know
Yeah.
how much that one meant to you.
Yeah, still does. I still go
Yeah.
back and watch it every once in a while.
The picture, and I've never ever been able to duplicate it. The Cheers picture where everyone's slapping the beers
Oh yeah,
together,
yeah.
flying through the air. I've never been able to duplicate that one on any other attempts that I tried.
There's two. Isn't there a color and a black and white version of that?
I might have just edited the same photo 2 different ways.
It looks really good either way. I like it in black and white, but it looks good either way. Did you also take the Final Five picture of me with the jersey on or no?
I don't know.
There's one. Oh, I guess you can't see. Oh, actually, you can see it. It's right there.
Nah, my screen's so small I can't see it.
It's basically just me with the jersey doing. This was the promo where I like announced the Final Five. This one. I don't know who took this.
I don't think I took that.
I don't know who did. But Angela had it had it blown up and framed for me as a like I don't know, like bye-bye wrestling gift. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, she had it blown up and framed and it came out awesome. It was on the wall when we were when this home office or computer room was in the next room. Um, and then we just put together a new home office or computer room. So I just haven't put it up yet, but it's still there. But there's no like photo credit or copyright or anything on it, so I don't remember who actually took it.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like I would remember that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I know I got the one where like on your knees right after it was done. That one was me, but I think you used it on the DVD.
That was the DVD cover. Yeah, I love that picture.
I don't think I got that one, but I don't remember anyone else shooting. Oh, what's his name? Was it Scott, your buddy that came up?
No, who? I don't remember.
There was another guy with a camera. Was his name from Jersey? Was his name Scott? Maybe.
Oh yeah. Scott Glazer.
Yes, that might be his.
I don't know. Angela doesn't know him though, so she wouldn't have. Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, she could have seen it online and just gotten in touch with him or whatever.
They'd probably just spin
Or
around.
posted it.
I just knocked my water bottle.
I was just like, what the hell just fell over? Yeah, I don't remember. But that picture that you took right after the finish, I love that picture. That's why I put it on the DVD cover. But yeah, that picture's like a moment in time, man.
It's wild. It's like I know how you felt because I had or was about to do it myself.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? I thought anyway that I was going to do it myself.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Here we are. Here we are. It's I don't think anyone believes me. Like when I stood behind the curtain that day, it was my last match. I don't think anyone thought like that I intended it to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in your situation, everyone knew for real that
Yeah, I know.
that there
Like,
was
what the fuck?
that there was no way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I have a folder on here. I'm in my photos folder. It's just called. Oh, there it is. Joe's last match.
Gio says, I love the Final Five with the streamers. Yeah, I didn't know about that either. I think Brad set that up, or you and Brad, or you, Brad Decker and Matt, or whoever, about the the red, white, and green streamers, the Italian colors.
Oh
Red-
yeah, they
I
said
didn't know anything about it. I was like, whoa, this is so cool. Actually, you know what? There's a picture of me, uh, in the corner opposite whoever took the picture. I don't know. With the streamers flying by me. That's a really good shot of the streamers in the air and me kind of just hanging out in the corner. And that picture is on one of my T-shirts.
Oh, really?
In yeah, the Grand Theft Auto. I stole the cover of Grand Theft Auto, and so it's like a drawing style of that. Not stole. What's the word? I parodied that, I guess.
Is there a way to change the
Oh.
camera? Oh, sorry. Is there a way to change the?
Yeah, if you go to share. I don't know how to do it on a phone. I have no idea. There's
Maybe
usually like
is this the one you're talking about for the?
Yes. Yep. There's a so I don't know what app I used or whatever, but somehow I got that drawn, or maybe the guy Dean that used to do my artwork for T-shirts and stuff. He may have just drawn it up like that, and it's on the Grand Theft Auto shirt. I mean the 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 shirt that I didn't steal the design from. Shirt that inspired. I mean the graphic that inspired these shirts.
87% of indie wrestling shirts are designs stolen from somebody else anyway.
Yeah, and about 90% of that 87% are either Bullet Club knockoffs or NWO knockoffs.
Oh my god, I am so over all the Bullet Club shit. Like the Bullet Club is awesome. But when I say I'm over it, I mean like the people ripping it off.
Yeah.
It's wow.
Brother, it's my time to pardon and go.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hop off of here in a minute. We've been an hour and almost 10 minutes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're usually
Did
only
Brad
an
make
hour. No, he didn't. I haven't heard back from him in a little while, so I don't know if he's busy or what.
He probably crashed. He's in a 100-degree warehouse or something like that all day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but he gets to work for Michael Scott Paper, so that's kind of cool.
Right on. All right, fellas. Well, I will let you bolt one more time. Joe, happy birthday.
Thank you, bro. Thank you very much for hanging out, too.
Yes, sir. I will see you soon.
All right, man. See ya. All right, brother.
Yeah, all right, brother. Once again,
how do we get out of here now? Okay, I figured it out.
I think there's an outro.
Yeah, I found that. I'm gonna do that and see if it works.
But I don't have all the plugs like Dave have the plugs, so big up to everybody that keeps watching.
Yes.
Big up to our affiliates everywhere.
Yeah, they know who they are.
They're right now rubbing their heads like, who gave these two control?
I appreciate that.
Oh man. But you have a happy birthday, what's left of it.
Thank you, sir.
Give the dog cuddles because he deserves.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Who's back?
no.
Hey, we're just about to sign off.
I know. I was literally watching you while I was driving in the car. Let me put this down. Yeah, we're actually going to a diner right now to eat.
Look like the cops behind you, bro.
Yeah, I was
know
gonna
they were
say.
on the other side.
All right, I was gonna say, are you getting pulled over on camera where you got rabbit ears?
No, not us.
Tell him this Joey Image birthday. He'll let you go.
Well, the thing is, if we was getting pulled over, at least it'll be live and I have a bunch of witnesses.
Congratulations, JoJo.
She's back. JoJo made it onto the podcast. Holy shit. About time.
She's a graduate now, man. That
Now she has to pay taxes.
And now my bank account's gonna get even lower. It's gonna be money I don't have. I gotta rob Peter to pay Paul. So find me someone named Peter.
You just make sure she gets a great job after school, after college, and then she'll have to pay it all back.
I think she's changing her majors.
She should major in pro wrestling. They got schools for that.
We tried that, but she took up photography and followed Pinhat.
Oh, so you just missed Eric. He was just on.
I know. I didn't miss him. I was watching you guys live.
We had all GSW on tonight.
I noticed.
We had 3 GSWs on tonight.
I was in and out of that, between that and trying to watch the graduation because they were taking so long in there. And I did get to hear the Masha video. That sounded great.
Yeah.
Joe, you're running pretty good on this. I thought for the last thing I put in the chat room was, is T alive? Because he looked like he was just dying there. Just sitting there.
He was listening to a bunch of Joey Image stories from the Grand Slam Wrestling crew.
It's the only face you can make when you listen to Joey Image stories.
Oh, damn, that bad. Yeah, so what I'm guessing is, T, since you got this up and running and working, you can start streaming from home instead of leaving your house in the morning. You can do it, huh?
Damn.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just roll out of bed or just sit up in bed and you're live.
Alright, whatevs. Yeah.
Why? Because then you have to have the whole pain and agony of leaving your house.
But I'm in the dining room right now.
Oh, well, see?
In the morning, you have like 8 million people running around.
You're talking about the grandkids. That's all right.
Grandkids? I ain't got no grandkids.
No, I'm talking about mine.
You ain't got no kids either over here.
That's why when you come over, you come through the garage. But you know what? This ain't about us. This is about Joe. Joe, sorry I couldn't be on at all the whole time. Just in and out, pop my head in and out just to see what's going
You're
on.
here now, bro.
Yeah, and for folks that are watching, I guess you're going to catch us this Sunday.
It's the pay-per-view recap and pay-per-view prediction because NXT is on Saturday and WWE Hell in a Cell it's on Sunday.
Wait, what
NXT
shows on Saturday?
One, huh?
What NXT show Saturday?
In your house.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna see it. I'll be in Philadelphia.
Well, we was gonna go to a diner, but the diners are all closed now. Damn it!
How are diners closed for like 24 hours?
Oh yeah, no,
they're only 24 hours in Jersey, I think.
Well, they were 24 hours here, but now they're closed. So now we got to figure out Plan B of fast food, Wawa, Sheetz, something like that, because there's no diners or restaurants open right now.
Sheetz better than Wawa. Man, I can't do Sonic. It's too greasy.
Yeah,
and I'm Italian. If I think something's too greasy, it's got to be really greasy.
Olive Garden.
All right. So I guess Joe, you want me to close this out for us since you did all the hard work tonight?
He did all the hard work.
I'm gonna play the Masha video one more time before I play the outro video. But you want to do the plugs because I don't really know them.
Yeah, I'll do the quick plugs. Everyone, thank you for tuning in to the Body Slams podcast. This is Thursday Night Slam, and you've been catching up on I've been catching up on the Joey Image birthday bash. Right there on the screen, you got Joey Image himself, T down below, and some of the guests they had on was Chris Decker, Matt Durline, Eric Pinhat, Was there anyone else besides them three?
No, I sent the what's it called? I sent the link to a couple other people, but they couldn't make it in time.
All right, folks, if you're watching this, please go to BodySlamspodcast.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button to know when we are on. And don't forget to jump over to our pod shop where you can buy any one of our merchandise of our shirts. Many did different designs, as well as Joey Image Pro Wrestling Tees. You can jump over there and buy his merch as a birthday gift to him. That's right. Only like what, $20? I think it is each shirt.
Yes, sir. There's 10 different shirts, $20 a pop.
Plus
There you
shipping
go.
and handling, folks. Plus shipping and handling.
Yes. And at the top of the show, if Joe didn't say it, hey, if you're an average reader, don't forget to go on to Amazon. Get our man Steve the Teacher's books. I don't have it in front of me because I'm in the car. But and also Jimmy Corderas. Look them up. 2 great books. I have to get them myself. I'm kind of lazy myself. As well as don't forget about Red Rose Sports Cards in Lancaster, PA, and Symbiote Collectibles in West Reading. And we've been keeping plugging the August 20th show in Lancaster, PA. Alberto Del Rio, RVD, Ricardo Rodriguez, Santino Morella, and a whole host of others are going to be there headlining for the fans August 20th of this summer. And this coming Saturday at 12 noon bell time, we'll be at Super Crazy Pro Wrestling in Westville, New Jersey. I don't know if JoJo Photos will be with me or not, but I know I believe Joe Image might show up there as well.
I'm gonna see. I'll see. I'm gonna try.
We're gonna try.
Yeah, if I can't, I can't, but I'm gonna try.
All right. So for that being said, for a quick wrap up, Joe, take us away with another Masha Slamovich. Shout out to you as well as our outro.
Yes, sir.
And I'm out of here then.
Thank you all for watching. We will catch you all later. Sunday morning, 11 a.m.
Time
right
to
back here at
smoke with Masha.
BodySlamPodcast.com. Catch you all later.
Hey Joey, it's your favorite Masha Slamovich, and currently located in New Jersey, pretty fucking close to. But this is like 3 months late, but I'm on time for tonight. I made it happen. So happy birthday, Joey. Don't go crawling into that grave just yet, man. Keep sticking around. And if you'd stuck around wrestling for another 10 years or 5 years, however long it's been, I'd whoop your fucking ass. But have a great birthday, and yeah. Cheers, mate.
Good night, folks.
This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy.